Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, I'm going to be showing you the perfect combination of
Zinematics.
And audio layers.
Zinematics.
And audio layers.
Zinematics.
And audio layer.
the kickback.
Happy Halloween.
Hello, am I online? Is it real? Can I reach out and touch? Am I online? Is it real? Do I have the internet back? I hope you're doing well. It's been a fun few hours over here in Australia, where I live, in this little house with the internet. It's been fun, let me tell you. I didn't think I was going to be here today because I had a really good day. Well, I had a busy day yesterday, and we did 2 streams here on the channel, which was a lot of work. And then I jumped on a public transportational device called a train, and I went all the way into the Melbourne CBD. Yes, I do leave the house, folks, to meet up with another human being from this community. Let me say hello to you all, and then we'll talk about that and a few other little special things that are going on. It's not the NBN, Greg. It's Internode. Hello, Greg. Hello, Jim. Hello, Thomas. Thanks. I'm rolling. Keep rolling. Kim Harden Hudson. How are you here? Hang on a minute. How are you here? That's not the real Lily Pillies, folks, because yesterday I met up with the real Lily Pillies. Maybe. Is this a new thing? Did my Photos app not work anymore? Okay, that's new. Wow. Let's try replugging in my iPad. Man. We'll try again. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I can't show photos anymore. Maybe. It's iOS. What do you know? With all the issues I've been having with the internet, it's probably just screwed everything up for me. There we go. There I am with Manny from the Lily Pillies. And don't believe it, folks. That's not the real Manny from the Lily Pillies there in the chat, because we met up. We had coffee. Now, I don't know how you know that I gave you a signed CD of mine, because when I left you, Manny, this was the scene. Okay? Nah, that's not true. That's a Halloween joke. There's Manny heading back to his hometown of Sydney. So, yeah, yesterday me and Manny met up. There we are in a little coffee shop having a good time. Man, all my photos came out blurry except one. I'm just a blur. Poor Manny, yeah. Well, he's been revived from the dead. It was the coffee. I laced it with poison. I want coffee with you, Kim. And today, Manny is our featured artist. The Lily Pillies are featured artist today to celebrate the meeting of minds. I was going to say great minds. Just a couple of minds together. And we talked about things and stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you one good thing. I did go out afterwards, and, you know, Manny, I told you I needed to buy some new thingamajigs. What do I need to buy? I needed to buy a few of these mouse mats, and I got a bargain. I got like 3 of these cool mouse mats, perfect size, for $2 each, because I'm cheap. Boom. But there we are. So I took some shitty photos as well, but they weren't as good. What is going on with my face? Damn. I got Manny to do the horns. We got the horns going. He's now satanic. There we go. And look at this. On the way back, I found a Taco Bill. For those in America, we don't have Taco Bell here. We have his distant cousin, Taco Bill. There he is, Taco Bill, everybody. Round of applause for Taco Bill. He's a very distant cousin. It's still Mexican. It's just Taco Bill. All right, enough nonsense. Let me say hello to the rest of you, yeah? Trimmer Bear, SG Experiment, Jenny Jolivet, yeah, Taco William. Taco Willie. Hey, Willie! Hey, Willie! Taco Willie! Barry Glenn, hello, Mateus. Falcro, it's good to see all your faces. I'm starting to, like, brighten up a bit because let me tell you a little bit about the internet here last night. It was pretty bad. I had no internet whatsoever and no help from the help desk and all the way through the night. And they told me that I probably wasn't going to have internet forever until somebody could come out and have a look at what's going on. But somehow, miraculously, it came back at 5 o'clock this morning. So I don't know how long it's going to be here. Manny can't tag because he's at the airport, folks. Who else have I got to say hello to? Joe Glenn. Thank you, Joe, as well. And Barry, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got a message for them last night, a very kind message, and it was at a time when I had a chair in my hand and was just about to throw it at the wall. Brad can testify to that because I was in Clubhouse when it was going on and Brad was going, calm down, Jade. I'm like, someone's on their period. Let me tell you that. Semtex Cow, hello. I've got a really cool announcement that I'm going to show you guys in a second. There's Brad. Sorry, Brad, for last night. I'm glad I left the room because it got worse. There's a light bulb smashed in the room. I smashed the place up really bad. This is what happens when you get put on new hormones, folks. Things make you go mad. This is why when I transitioned, I reached out to every one of my ex-girlfriends and apologized to them. Because I finally understood why I thought they were mad. It's not that. It's the hormones. They're fucked up. And I'm going through it at the moment. Who else have I missed to say hello? The Falcro. Hello, Falcro is here. If you need to learn any Falcronomics, just hook up with the Falcro. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching on the replay and you're one of those dickheads who goes and types in the little comments below, it took you 10 minutes to get to the app. Stop talking. I don't care. I'll do what I want. It's my show. Go somewhere else. Because trust me, folks, those people are everywhere. All right. Do you want to see something special that I've known about for a little while that I can finally talk about? There's an app coming. There's an app coming that's going to be huge. And I want to just play a little video for you and let you know what's coming because it's really big. It's very exciting. Are you all excited about this? So I've known about this for a little while. There's a couple of there's about 5 really big apps coming soon that are going to blow you all away. And one of them is coming tomorrow and one of them the day after. And we're going to look at one of them briefly right now. Are you ready? Because it's time. I love you too, Falcro. It's time to take a look at this little video package from FabFilter. You know what? Oh, that was going so smooth. I forgot I unplugged my iPad to plug it back in for some sound. Let's go. FabFilter Pro R2 is upon us. It's either tomorrow or today. And did you see what's coming with it? Yeah, did you see the things that were involved in that the little nuggets that were popping up for you? Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos is with it. New reverb algorithms. Dolby Atmos support. We also had in there auto gate. And there was, if you looked really closely, you would have seen, let me come over here and do some little bit of this. New algorithms, Dolby Atmos. We got impulse responses. Impulse responses. So this is coming at the same time as iOS and the Mac and desktop. It's either going to be tomorrow or today. Very exciting stuff because, as you know, FabFilter makes some damn fine stuff. And Pro R is one of my favorites. One of my, oh God, I need to watch it again almost. I'm so excited. But it is coming. It's very cool. And Pro R2, so I guess you're going to have to pay for it, and it makes the old one. Also, what else did it have to? Auto ducking as well for your reverbs. So new reverbs as well in there, vintage plate reverb algorithms, and a whole lot more stuff. And yeah, they make fantastic apps. Also, I know, I've heard a little whisper that there is a new Audio Modern app about to drop as well. So keep your peepers peeled. And trust me, next week we have some big stuff dropping as well. And all during November, there is a few really big apps that I know nothing about. Absolutely zero about. Okay, but today we are going to be taking a look at a couple of my little favorite apps that we've been looking at recently, and I'm going to show you how to use them together and part of the update of Zinematic. But let's over to the Beat community. If you're not a member of the Beat community, you don't have to be a member. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to give them your details. You just go to the website, beatcommunity.com, save it to your favorites. How do you do that? You go up here, hit click, yeah, add to favorites, and then every day, yoink, you can just click here and come over here and see what's new, what's happening on your desktop, on your samples, expansions, and your iOS software. It's full of stuff that you need to know. Yeah, Beep Street has dropped iSequence HD for free. So if you want to go grab it, it's normally worth $3. Go grab it. Go support Beep Street and grab that fantastic app. Lumbeat has Hip Hop Drummer on sale. This flash offer of Vocal Bees, I've got it, but I haven't really used it yet. We got Ectoplastic update has happened too. Yesterday we saw all this kind of stuff. Price drops will bounce over here. As you can see, iSequence is free, worth your time. Chronica, Guitar Parrot, all of Kai Aris's apps are on sale. Mila 3, Pure Acid. Mila 4's on sale. Lots of groovy stuff on sale. But today, we're going to be looking at AudioLayer and Zinematic together. So, Zinematic has had another update, just so you know, and it's got an extra 55 new multi-instruments in there. 55 of them. And we're going to have a listen to some of them. So basically the multi-instruments are what the multi-instruments are. You purchase the packs to get the instruments, and then within that there's a whole bunch of multi-instruments that are presets for you, which combine all those instruments. And now, right, you can make your own using AudioLayer. So I will show you how to do that, make your own preset, and then move or multi-instrument or just instrument, and then drag that into Zinematic so you can mix and match. And you can mix and match whatever you want. It's really damn cool. The prices, AudioLayer is on sale, $19.99. Zinematic is free, but if you want to buy the instruments, there's, 60 or something instruments, so they're all in-app purchases. Thanks, Brad, for skull fucking me. I really needed that today. You should have, yeah, I needed it last night, didn't I? So I drove over here and have a look because here's just some of the prices. Let me do this. Where am I? Up here. So just to give you an idea of the range of prices of the presets, the instruments for Zinematic, there you go. So between like $14.99, $4, $6, $9.99. So, and there's like so many of them, it's ridiculous. But I've already done 2 shows on this, so go back and, have a look at the packs that you may want to buy so you don't dump loads of money. Buy what you need, because that's the beauty of Zinematic. It's an a la carte, amazing piece of kit. It's the closest thing to, the sounds are just great. So there's the prices. There's all that stuff. AudioLayer, which we covered last week, has a new in-app purchase, so you can import sound fonts. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different today, aren't we? We're going to do something a little bit different. So normally I would go, okay, let's open up a project and have a listen to the project. Not today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make today's project in front of you and show you the process of how I go through every day to make a project. So we're going to be using Zinematics. And I'm going to start off by doing a MIDI, and let's just do 4. So we'll normally start off with a project like this. Just, that's a template for each morning's little show. Hi, Hugh. Good to see you. And Leela. In here, I'm going to start with a scaler because it's a nice way to start, because I'm going to use some strings and choirs. Scaler is really nice for that. We'll load up a Zinematics. And if you want to do things quick, right, you can do this if you want. I can remove these channels. I'll show you a quick way to make a whole bunch of Zinematics channels. So you make one, and then you hit down here, yeah, and hit duplicate, and then hit duplicate, and then hit duplicate. And now you've got 4 Zinematics channels ready to go. So this is pretty much how I'll start something off. I want to send a scaler as an output to the first one. So there's our 4 we've got there. I want to send it to this first one. Let's find a sound. I need to attach a keyboard so I can make some sounds. Going to give an overall level here. And here's where we've got all these new multi-sounds. So this was about half of this. And now look, there's so many multi-sounds in here. So as I said, they're the same instruments. They've just been combined differently to make more. What's this taste of darkness? I'm going to remember this one. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to duplicate this channel. And now I'm going to take this one here, this Sounds of Darkness, and move that to the end. All right, Taste of Darkness. And I'm going to use that at the end to texture everything out, because I like that sound, but I don't want to use it right here. So let's also find, we've got some strings here. I'm going to find they sound nice. We're going to go with those. So we're going to make sure that scaler is connected. Now we see it's all connected and it's sending information out to this particular, that sound we just chose. I'm going to make this full screen, head over to our settings, and we're going to door sync this. So when I hit play up here, it plays. And I'm just going to start off with 4 beats. And of course, because I'm going to do something classical, I'm just going to start with a classical vibe. Shall we? Too simple. That sounds nice, but I'm going to go up here and hit the voice lock. Give it a bit of thickness. And we're going to drag these chords. There's some nice chords. What do you think? Let's do that. So we got so we got this E. And we'll end on that A major. So there's our little pattern down here, which we're going to put on a loop. And now when I hit play, cool, that's the start of our little song that we got going. Now what I like to do, there's multiple ways you can do this with the scaler. I'm going to hit select and then put in a new slot here. And in this, I'm just going to paste this in. I'm going to copy it in. And then we're going to send this one, yes, to, what's going on, avoid, to our second instrument. And now I want to create a rhythm. So I'm going to take out the first one so we can't hear it. And we're going to go in, we're going to stay on our classical. We're going to, head into our performance tab up here. And we're going to find a performance. So we've got performances here. What do we got? I might do like a, let's see. It's probably a bit wild, that one. Let's just go with something simpler. Maybe an avant-garde. Something just to fill it. Okay, so we've got a nice little start there. I'm going to create another one of these, right? So we're going to go in here. Just give me a sec. And go over here and do a chord for 2/4 beats. I'm talking to myself. What's going on? Snap kick myself in the head. Okay, so let's copy another one of these. Select. And we'll paste, copy into here. And let's send this out to the third Zinematics. There's other ways you can do this as well. I'm just doing it the kind of long way, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to go in here, turn off the voice lock, go into it, performances, and I'm going to add just a basic performance in here. Let's hit play. Maybe we'll find a nice piano kind of sound. There we go. I think we got a nice start. So this is, you're seeing now how I like create a little ditty for each show. And in fact, for this one, so this first one I have a keyboard connected down here. I'm going to turn that off. And for this last one, I'm going to find a brass instrument and I'm going to play this live on the keyboard to give it a bit of, you know, realism that I actually can play an instrument and I'm not letting it all do it for me. Okay, so we'll go in here, we'll find some brass. Find some kind of brass thing, classic horns. And we'll add a little bit of zhazhazhing. A bit of black hole. So we've got some nice big reverb on it. Now I've got to learn the chords, right? So what are the chords here? We've got a G minor. We've got a C. We've got an F. Let's give it a play. Wicked. Man, that's really bright today, the overhead camera. What's going on there? I don't know. And then we'll try and put in this last sound here. This thing that we thought was really nice earlier. So I'm just going to connect the same instrument from the first one into the last one. Good fun. Anyway, I thought I'd just do something a little bit different today. While we got all these instruments open, let me save this. I might use it for a future thing. I always save these things. Zin demo. That's good enough. Let's run through how to create a new instrument in AudioLayer and then shoot that over to Zinematic so you can start creating your own instruments for Zinematic. But first, as always on this show, hello, Sunshine. Good to see you as well. If I haven't missed you in the chat, I do apologize. Ed Zielinski, hello. Mars Capone, what's happening? I wanted to pay the bills and run the ads. So if you'd like to avoid the ads at the half an hour of each of the show, you just got to get YouTube Premium or sit through a ad that you can skip that only goes for a few seconds. Let me run that ad right now. You have been served. You may have seen it or you may not. We'll wait a second until these people get back who may have seen an ad and then we can continue on with the show, if you know what I mean. Snap kick in the head.
Yeah, right on. Thank you for doing that.
Exactly. Okay, let's clear this project out. Everyone should be back by now who got served an ad. I saved it, didn't I? Clear. Okay. So I'm going to depart from AUM for a moment and we're going to jump into AudioLayer. So here is something that I made. So this is something that I made in AudioLayer called a bell morph. And you can see here it's made up of 4 different layers. If you want to go back and have a look at my AudioLayer show that I breezed through stuff and showed you how to make something with layers, you can have up to 100 layers with this thing. It's pretty damn wild. But this one I've just chosen 4. We got like this little bell morph here. We've got this. So it's like this little warbly keyboard thing. We got this. So we got some strings in there, and we got a phase chorus, choir. And when you put them all together, it should be, Brad, just make sure you film it in 1080p. Don't film it in 4K. You should be okay. Maybe, possibly, who knows. So just don't do it. Just don't set it to 4K, mate. You should be all right. So here's our sound. Now I've saved this, and you can see in here, this is in my little folder here, Jade. And if I go to Zin, it's kind of down here. It's this little bell morph. So I've created this sound. I've imported some samples, moved them all around. It's got it to how I like it all sounding good. As I said, you can have up to like 100 different layers in there. And now that it's in here, I want to save it into Zinematic. So how do I do that? Well, if I go over here to the Zinematics folder, here are all the sounds from Zinematics that you own. So as long as you own sounds in here from Zinematics, you can access them and mess about with them here in AudioLayer. But also, I can save this. I can hit save while I'm in the Zinematics folder, and I can call it Jade's Choir. Mishmosh. That'll work. Hit save. And now, where did I save that? I don't think I saved it in here, did I? Did I do that? I was in the wrong folder when I did that. That was stupid. Let's do it here. I've got to be in the right folder. So let me do this. Zinematics. Do I have to? Oh, show library. So you've got to be in the show library section. Yes, that helps. Hit save, and you'll... Why is it not going in here? We did this earlier. Oh, move. Move! That's why. I've got to move it into here. So Zinematics. And I can choose to move this into any of these folders I want. I'm going to move it into the vocal and choir. And hit move. And watch this. Dun, 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 save. And now, this sound that I've made, if I close this out, I can find this now in Zinematics. So we open up Zinematics, and if I look in the instruments here, let's vocal and choir, and is it in here? Can't see it. Did that work? There it is. Jade's Choir Mishmosh. So now I can select that, and now and then with the what's really cool about Zinematics here, I can go and add any other sound that I want. So I can get rid of this piano, come out here and maybe put in like some strings. Let's choose like a chamber reverb strings. And then, right, this is even so much cooler. I can bring up the level a bit of them overall. I can go in now here and save this preset, this multi-instrument, as my own multi-instrument. Oops. Let's go in here and hit save. And I can call it whatever I want. So now this will be like Jade's multi, we'll just call it. Save. And now it's available here within all my multi-sounds. So I've got Jade's Orchestra. And I've also got Jade's Multi. Oh, I saved that right. Jade's Choir. So really easy to make your own sounds. And going back to AudioLayer, let's bounce back over to AudioLayer just to show you again. You can create anything. You can start over here. So I'm clicking our little preset section. And I'm going to go over to like my stuff here. Let's create a brand new folder. Or we'll just go in here to these. So let's take something like this essential stuff. It's grand piano. You can hear Zinematic in the background there. Let me kill that. So this is just a simple piano, but I can find something else. Let's see. What do we find? We'll find like a Rhodes bell. But I might want to build on this. So this is what's cool. We can go in here to our layer. And you can already see there's some layers in here, but I want to add a little something more. All right? So let's take this sound. Let's, in fact, let's try something else. What do we got? Go with we'll take this one. Okay, what I'm going to do is copy this layer. See in here, I'm clicking up the top here. Here's at my layer. I can copy this. And now it's copied it. It's copied it to my paste board or whatever you'd like to call it. Let's go and find another sound I already have. So we'll go in here and say find this string piano. And I'm going to hit this layer up here and hit paste. And now I've just pasted that in there. And I might want to take a sound even from Zinematic. We can do that as well too. So let's save this new sound we have here, this string E piano. I'm going to hit save. We'll call it something new. We'll call it Frankenstein. We'll call it Frankie. There you go. So this is our new instrument that we're building up. I'm going to hit over the preset folder. We're going to go over to Zinematic. Keep going back to Zinematic. Find an instrument from here. All right. Let's find, we'll grab another choir. Like a morphing one. What about a or an R? There we go. So I've selected R, and now what I can do is go over here to the layer in here, and I can copy these layers, right? Let's hear it soloed. So let's just copy this lady's R. We'll copy this, unsolo it. Head back over to my new Frankenstein instrument that I'm making. Where is it? In here. Zin. What do I call it? Frankie. There it is. And now we'll paste in this layer. And again. And we can change the volume of these too, right? So let's go in here and bring the volume down a little bit. It's a little bit too loud, if you know what I'm saying. Level. So we'll bring the level down. Bring out the decay. Not that much. And for this one, we'll bring up the level a little bit. So I'm just clicking on these layers here, each one, to make sure we can get all the levels lined up, yeah? Now let's bring them all back in. This one's a bit loud. Oh, I'm on the layer level. That's why. God, I'm a dickhead. Sorry, guys. What am I doing? I'm taking the overall level down. Let's fix this. Okay, so we've got a new instrument there. And we've got a bit of Zinematics. We've got like bits from everywhere. And now I can save this file. And let's I can save this so that's in Zin, save it as Frankie. And now what we can do is just head back over to Zinematics and now take this new sound, save. And it's going to save it in here. We can call this Jade's demo. And you can remove these really easy as well. To remove them, you just need to remove them within AudioLayer. So if I find Jade's demo, wherever I just put it, I don't know where I put, where did I put it? Hi, Leanie. They're down the bottom? No, they're not there. They're in the library. There it is. Jade's demo. To get rid of them, you just drag, click on it, and swipe, and you can delete them. So if you want to delete anything you've made in AudioLayer from the Zinematics folder, you just swipe to delete. Done. Now we can go back to Zinematics, and we should be able to find that thing I just made somewhere. There it is, Jade's demo. It's really cool to be able to add all these sounds into here as well. It's just great. The combination of these two is fantastic. I love it so very much. Sure, there's an expensive price tag to it, but the sounds are just wicked. They are wicked sounds. You know, again, go back, watch my show. Go over to let me show you here to get a good idea before you buy any of these sounds in Zinematics. Is to go to the Virsyn channel who make the app. And so here's Virsyn's YouTube channel. And the best way to find out what sounds are going to work for you is, of course, like most places, go to a playlist. And you can see in here, Zinematics has all the sounds. So here we are, Zinematic Sounds, 124 videos, sound libraries. You can go and check out all of the sound libraries. Harry's gone and made all these videos, so you can check them out individually, or you can check out just the sounds by themselves, see what makes up the packs, so you can make an informed decision with your dollars. But all the sounds are fantastic. But, you know, if you spend all the money and buy it, you're going to be broke. I think we'll close before I play the show today. I've got to send Mr. Smith a backing track for my new Dread Circus song from Utensils. So before we play the Lily Pillies to go out of today's show, I'm going to do that here on the channel. So I know I've done it because I'm shit at this stuff. All right. To get out of here, we're going to run through some of these new multi-instruments today. Let's open up Zinematics. Thanks for sharing, Leanie, as well. Zinematics. And let's run through some of these multi-instruments that are here. And here's the thing. I don't know which ones are which because they're all just here. So I don't know which ones are new and which ones are old. So we're just going to play. So what you'll notice is, as I go through these, each sound, multi-instrumental sound, you'll see these change up the top here. And if I'm using my keyboard, I can move this slider which introduces all of the sounds. It's beautiful. They're just beautiful, aren't they? So something that's really cool, I've shown this on other shows with this, you can change sounds, right, while you're holding down keys, And you're not going to, with a lot of apps when you change or on desktop or iPad or whatever, when you change presets, you get like this clink sound or like a delay, and there's a problem because it's got to load in the sounds. Look how cool this is, right? So I'm going to hold down this key and this one, and then I'm going to change presets. And when I put my next finger down, it's the new preset. Again. So as long as you're holding down your fingers on a key when you change a preset, that it's going to remain there. And it's seamless. You can't hear it change. It's beautiful. And as you can see, I'm not going to be able to go through all of them again, but they've added in this this new pack, this new update, there's 55 of these new ones. And I don't know which ones they are. Man, listen to that. Hey, Pete. So we've got French horns. Again, if you want to go back and check out the full tutorials I've done on these, on Zinematic and the AudioLayer. I just can't help doing shows on them because they're both such great apps. I don't know if I do much more than the last show, but... Oh, man, they sound so wonderful. We can, like, throw in... What are we throwing? Like a... piano motifs. Send that over there. What can we do with this? Send it to Zinematic. Generate something. So now I can just change presets. Yeah. just this. I'm going to say it again. This is iOS's equivalent to Contact. Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth there, Jim. It really is. It's the best thing we have to Contact at the moment on iOS. And that's why it's expensive. Look at all these reverbs too. They're huge. Taj Mahal. Just wicked. All right. There you go. So you've seen a little bit of how to make something quickly in, if you want to go back and watch the other shows I've done on both AudioLayer and Zinematic, feel free, go back. I've done other shows on them, a bit more, explain the ins and outs of how they work. This today was just to show you how you can like build something quickly in AudioLayer and then open it up in Zinematic and use some of those amazing Zinematic sounds that you've paid so much moolah for. Yeah. So as I promised, before we play our featured artist today, I'm going to go ahead. And Mr. Smith has kindly offered to learn the drums for my recent song, The Dread Circus by Utensils. So I need to remove the drums and send him the project so he can learn how to play the drums. God help Mr. Smith. Dude, are you serious? You want to do this? Okay. So I need to find the last version that I did, which I'm thinking is version 22. I think this is the final one. Let's find out. And we're going to take all the drums out so he can learn how to play it. Luckily, I have summed all the drums here. So let's go back to the start and play this. So we've got a drum sum stack. I can mute this. I can mute this one, mute this one, mute this one. I think that's all the drums muted. And I'll even master it for you here on the... We'll master it as well. Where are the vocals? Vocals have all been muted.
Don't you fucking look at me.
There's a lot of vocals in here. Hi, Empirism. Okay, there's all the drums removed. So now we need to bounce this out. And poor Mr. Smith is going to have to try and learn the drums. Excellent. I'm going to kill Mr. Smith. He's going to die on camera trying to do this. I can only imagine. I played all the drum parts separately. There's no way I could play this on my drum kit. All in one go. I'd give it a shot, but I'd probably die. It's way too much. All right, so we'll bounce it. We'll throw it into Virsyn, and we'll master it to bring it up to a nice level so everything's nice and crisp for him. And then I'll shoot it over to him today because, folks, Mr. Smith is making a comeback soon. He's going to start doing live shows again. And we've got to give him something. We've got to give him a challenge to really fuck with him, don't we? Yeah. Let's murder Mr. Smith. What am I talking about? All right, we're almost bounced. And then we'll master it nice and quick. Let's see how it sounds. And then shoot it over to him. And then we'll go out and play the Lily Pilly's brand new song. And I'll tell you what's coming up tomorrow. We don't forget, we've got Ron Ward coming on the show this week. We're kicking off a new interview series called Creator Interview Rewind, where we bring people back from 3 years ago who I interviewed before, and we see what they're doing now. Because a lot changes in 3 years, you know what I'm saying? All right, here's our mastering console. And what I will do here, let's see what I set the original master at. Utensil song 22, here it is. So this was the original master. Was a more glue 1.2. Okay. So we want more glue minus 1.2. And in fact, because it's missing drums, we'll keep this little push thing up to 5%. Let's have a listen to it without the master. And with the master.
You fucking look at me! Say goodnight, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time for you to fucking die.
Okay, let's send this out. 44 kilohertz, 24-bit. We'll do an export. He can play anything, but, you know, I want to really test him. There's nothing like watching somebody who's, you know, not in the best health, trapped behind a mask, desperately trying to play something that's super hard. Because I'm a bitch. All right, there we go. That looks good.
Driving over them.
Dancing on your pointless fucking grave.
Love the sound of breaking bones.
In the car, driving over them.
He's going to have to come up with something in there because there's like Indian drums in there. So he's going to have to come up with some kind of tom thing, his own kind of fill. I've made it super hard for him. All right, there it is. So we'll send that to him and wish him all the best of luck. All right, that's it for today. I'll just name this so I don't lose it. Let's do a rename. We'll call it Utensils Dread Circus No Drums. Done. Cool bananas. Happy times. All right, let me just remind you what's coming up over the next couple of days. Tomorrow we're looking at a brand new app that's free, so you can download it now if you want and then play along with me at home. This is Chord Bank. It is a chord generator. So grab it for free. Then you can play along at home tomorrow. as you join me messing about with it. Then, as I said, on Thursday, US, UK time, Ronnie Ward is here for the Creator Interview Rewind Part 1. We're going to find out what he's been up to, a little bit more about his life and stuff, and I'm sure that's going to be a lot of sick, stupid, childish jokes because that's what happens when me and Ron Ward get together. It just is what it is. And then on Friday, I have shuffled things around, and we're going to be producing these video shots with the drum kit for the video clip for this song. I'm going to be taking my overhead camera, and we're going to be moving this out to the middle of the studio over the top of my drums, and we're going to be doing an overhead shot of me playing my drum kit for the video clip with a green screen carpet. So then I can put whatever I want on the floor. So if you want to come and see how I'm going to do this crazy thing for this video clip and see if it actually works or it falls apart, come and join me for that. And that's it. All right. Thanks, folks, for hanging out as always and supporting the channel and doing all that kind of stuff. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hit the like on the way out. It does surely help. We're going to go out with the Lily Pillies' brand new single or video clip that they released last week, which is called The Carnival of Life, because yesterday I met with Manny and he's probably on an aeroplane right now. He's probably boarded. He's heading back home to Sydney, and I'll never see him again, but I have the memories of that kiss. That kiss. Remember, Manny? Forever. Anyway. Oh, he's there. There was no kiss. Just a big hug. Man, Manny can hug really well. He's a squeezer. He's a squeezer. Manny's a squeezer. I can literally say I was squeezed by Manny from the Lily Pillies. All right. 2 of the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. This is the Lily Pillies Carnival of Life. Boom.
we'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine better.